is a technical expert, combat leader, trainer, and advisor. Through progressive levels of expertise in assignments, training, and education, the warrant officer administers, manages, maintains, operates, and integrates Army systems and equipment across unified land operations. Warrant officers are innovative integrators of emerging technologies, dynamic teachers, confident warfighters, and developers of specialized teams of soldiers. They support a wide range of Army missions throughout their career. Warrant officers in the Army are assessed with specific levels of technical ability. They refine their technical expertise and develop their leadership and management skills through tiered progressive assignment and education. Warrant officer candidates are assessed according to the needs of the Army and their possession of specific levels of technical skills. After being selected for warrant officer training, they must then complete the Warrant Officer Candidate School known as WOCS at the Warrant Officer Career College, Fort Novosel, Alabama.
Warrant Officer Candidate School is a 5-week course where we continue to assess each candidate on their leadership abilities and competencies. Warrant Officer Candidate School focuses on leader development, and candidates serve in various student leadership positions throughout the course and will receive feedback on their performance.
During their WOCS training, faculty and staff members assess each candidate's mental capacity, emotional strength, and physical stamina to determine if they can meet and maintain the stringent standards necessary for them to effectively serve with dynamic operating environments in which the Army performs its missions.
Being a warrant officer means being knowledgeable in your field. It means being a leader of moral and ethical character. It means being a part of something bigger than yourself. It means being a member of a team.
The United States Army Warrant Officer Candidate School provides qualified military personnel an opportunity to become Army warrant officers in continued service to the nation and our Army. To qualify, applicants must meet specific mental, moral, and physical requirements to serve as an Army warrant officer.
Upon completion of Warrant Officer Candidate School, graduates will have gained a new level of confidence in their leadership abilities. They have learned to adapt to austere environments through mental agility, problem-solving skills, and teamwork.
WOCS teaches candidates the fundamentals of leadership and how to be a leader of character. Candidates are taught to lead by personal example and to consistently serve as role models. When soldiers arrive to WOCS, they must be physically and mentally prepared. One of the key aspects of being here is learning how to be resilient. This school focuses on making leaders of character and intellect.
A warrant officer is a multifunctional professional and is prepared to provide guidance and technical expertise to ensure the mission is accomplished. Warrant Officer Candidate School lays the foundations for new warrant officers, preparing them for the operational environment. WOCS affords the candidate the ability to hone their skills by building on their knowledge and previous experiences through leadership development and assessments.
Warrant officers are technical and tactical experts in their duty assignments, possessing a high degree of specialization, knowledge, and skill. They command maritime vessels, special units, and tasked organizational operational elements. There are no plateaus during this course. Candidates are being assessed on their performance from the minute they start to the day they graduate.
Warrant Officer Candidate School provides candidates with a leadership foundation to build upon and assist their potential as company-grade officers.
Warrant Officer Candidate School will last 5 to 7 weeks depending on individual qualifications and status. Training focuses on leadership development, the history of warrant officers, and their role in the Army operational environment. Candidates will participate in field exercises while attending the candidate school, as well as daily physical readiness training to include marches up to a distance of 10 kilometers or 6.2 miles. Upon completion of the candidate school, graduates are appointed as an officer in the United States Army at the grade of Warrant Officer 1. A select few graduates will earn special recognition and honors. Graduates then progress to the Warrant Officer Basic course at various Army installations, depending on their specialty and branch. Locations for duty after completion of the basic course can include Army assignments both in the United States and overseas.
At First Warrant Officer Company, we take great pride in training, educating, and equipping candidates to become warrant officers within all 3 components of the Army. Upon graduation from Warrant Officer Candidate School, candidates are expected to be the Army's premier land force technical experts and system integrators. These newly appointed warrant officers will be prepared to succeed as technical experts and trusted advisors.
All warrant officers have the opportunity to progress in rank and responsibilities through promotion and additional career paths. Warrant officers make up the technical foundation of the United States Army. They hold a great deal of responsibility that includes leading and training soldiers, organizing and advising missions, integrating, maintaining, and operating complex Army systems. They're the horsepower behind the organization, the leaders that commanders rely on to ensure mission success. Talk to your career counselor or an Army in-service recruiter about taking your skills to the next level. Highly specialized and highly committed, the Warrant Officer Candidate School of Fort Novosel, Alabama. The Army Warrant Officer.
Good morning, Colonel Kevin E. McHugh, Mr. Benjamin S. Valentine, C-5 Stephen S. Napoli, C-5 Jason E. Godwin, C-5 Derek J. Canals, C-5 James M. Betancourt, C-5 Stephen C. Finney, distinguished guests, senior warrant officers, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our Commandant, Colonel Kevin E. McHugh, welcome to the appointment and graduation ceremony for Warrant Officer Candidate Class 2509 Yellow Thunder Ducks. Following the remarks this morning, the company commander, C-4 the Cashier J. Bennett, will administer the oath of office. Once the oath is complete, each member of the class is a warrant officer. The only remaining event is the pinning of the warrant officer rank. Family members and guests are invited to assist in this part of the ceremony. As your soldier's name is called, please feel free to come forward to conduct the pinning. At any time during the ceremony, you may come forward to take photographs. Please be mindful of other guests. Do not block their view and promptly return to your seats. Please stand for the entrance of the official party, the invocation, and the playing of the national anthem.
First off, congratulations. Let us bow our heads, and will you pray with me according to your faith? Let us pray. Almighty God, we gather today in your presence to celebrate the accomplishments of these warrant officer graduates. As they take on new responsibilities and step into their roles as technical leaders, we ask for your blessings upon them. Grant them the strength to lead with integrity, the wisdom to make sound decisions, and the courage to face the challenges ahead. We thank you for their dedication and perseverance throughout this journey, and for the support of their families, friends, and mentors who stood by them. Guide them, Lord, as they uphold the values of duty, respect, and selfless service. Help them to inspire others, share their knowledge, and be steadfast in the trusted place that you've placed upon them. We ask for your protection over these officers, their comrades, and their loved ones. May they walk confidently in their calling, always mindful of the oath they have sworn and the freedom they defend. In your holy name we pray, amen.
Chaplain Hicks, please be seated. It is indeed a privilege to be associated with this outstanding group of soldiers. Warrant Officer Candidate School is a challenging 5-week course where we test each candidate to ensure they meet the moral, mental, and physical requirements to become warrant officers. Regardless of the environment, character, competence, and commitment form the foundation of successful leaders. Honor, discipline, and a conviction to appear to a higher standard are but of a few of the qualities society expects from every military officer. These graduates have demonstrated that they possess these qualities. This class has excelled in many endeavors while at the First Warrant Officer Company. The Yellow Thunder Ducks are graduating with a final class average of 93%. The Yellow Thunder Ducks also earned the following guide-on streamers: Outstanding Sign, and Outstanding Car Wash. The Yellow Thunder Ducks are graduating with a class total of 78 warrant officer candidates, comprised of the following: 59 technicians and 19 aviation warrant officer candidates, which includes 60 regular Army, 7 National Guard, and 11 Army Reserve. The Yellow Thunder Ducks civilian education includes the following: 5 with a master's degree, 26 with a bachelor's degree, and 11 with an associate's degree. The average age in the class is 33 years old, with a candidate as young as 19 years old and a candidate as old as 46 years old. Allow me to introduce the team responsible for training the Yellow Thunder Ducks. The Senior TAC Officer, Chief Warrant Officer 3C Fuentes. The Primary TAC Officer, Chief Warrant Officer 2 Serrano. The TAC Team, Chief Warrant Officer 3 Paulino, and Chief Warrant Officer 2 Basil. The Company First Sergeant Smith, and the Senior Mentor, Chief Warrant Officer 4 Montanero. Please join me in a round of applause for this outstanding team. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce today's guest speaker, Chief Warrant Officer 5 Stephen C. Finney. Chief Warrant Officer 5 Finney began his military career in 1997 as an infantryman. He was appointed as warrant officer in 2003 and subsequently attended the Special Forces Warrant Officer Basic Course. Throughout his tenure in Special Forces, Chief Warrant Officer 5 Finney has amplified leadership at every echelon of command. Some of his key assignments at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, includes the following: 7th Group Special Forces, United States Army John F. Kennedy Special Warfare Center and School, Command Chief Warrant Officer, CCWO, and Chief Warrant Officer of the Special Forces Branch. Currently, Chief Warrant Officer 5 Finney serves as the Command Chief Warrant Officer, CCWO, for the United States Army Special Operations Command. He has deployed extensively throughout Central and South America on operational missions, as well as multiple combat deployments to Afghanistan and Iraq. With over 34 years of dedicated service, he has earned numerous awards and decorations and has completed all levels of his professional military education. He holds a bachelor's degree in strategic studies and defense analysis from Northwich University. Chief Warrant Officer 5 Finney is married to Kay Beck, an Army veteran. They are proud parents to 2 children, Aiden, who currently serves in the 3rd Special Forces Group, and his daughter, Stella. His full biography can be found in today's program. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Chief Warrant Officer 5 Stephen C. Finney.
All right, good morning. It's an honor to be here with you all today celebrating this great occasion. And to all of our distinguished guests, Colonel McHugh, Seated 5 Casaro, I saw you sneak in, Mike, it's good to see you. To all of our senior warrant officers in attendance today, seated before Bennett, First Sergeant, members of First WOCS and the Warrant Officer Career College, thank you for this opportunity. It's great being back here at Fort Novosel with the Warrant Officer family. And for our family members here today, thank you all for coming. I know some of you have traveled great distances to be here. But this graduation and appointment ceremony is just as much for you as it is for these graduates. It's an opportunity to include and recognize you for the love and support you provide, which really gives us the opportunity to do what we love to do. And for the candidates whose families couldn't be here today, I want you to go home and I want you to thank them, because no matter how often we do it, it'll never be enough. To Class 2509, the Yellow Thunder Ducks, and you guys got a pretty cool sign. Congratulations. This is a major accomplishment in your lives and career. And this is unlike any school or graduation ceremony you've ever been a part of. This is the culmination of an idea that became a dream, that turned into a goal, and today becomes a reality. The day you become an officer, a warrant officer in the United States Army, and that is pretty awesome. I'm going to keep my remarks brief so we get to what we're really here to do, and that's pin on the rank. But I want to talk to you today about leadership and what I think what it takes to make a good leader. Leadership's more than a rank, a title, or an authority given to you by the Army. It's a responsibility to those you serve. And it's been my experience that great leadership is made up of three critical attributes: discipline, accountability, and professionalism. And if you stop and think about it, these attributes make up the foundation established here in the candidate school. Each of these attributes alone are essential, but it is their convergence that can define the leader that you can become. Discipline. It's often confused with obedience, but the discipline I'm talking about is the unwavering commitment to excellence. It's exercising self-control to do what is right, not just what you want to do. Good discipline brings stability and structure to an organization, and through self-discipline, you and your team can work towards and achieve both personal and collective goals. Discipline keeps the focus and drives the initiative when the opportunity is there. Furthermore, discipline helps you avoid temptation, aids in maintaining a healthy lifestyle, allows you to look out for your coworkers, and helps you to move past tough and difficult times. Discipline is the backbone of everything that we do. Now, I know everyone here has been responsible for something in their life, but there's a difference between responsibility and accountability. Being accountable not only means being responsible for something, it also means being answerable for yours and your organization's choices, behaviors, and actions. Someone who is accountable does not blame others when things go wrong. It sometimes means admitting you made a mistake. We need to hold each other accountable, but also be willing to underwrite mistakes or actions if they were done in good faith. If they were done in good faith, not driven by self-interest and not illegal, immoral, and unethical. And we can enable accountability by providing clear guidance and setting realistic expectations, establishing consistent standards, and having open and meaningful discussions regarding results and outcomes. You must be willing to hold yourself accountable before you can hold others accountable, and accountability is our standard. Professionalism. It's not just about appearance, customs, or courtesies. It's about the way you carry yourself, how you treat others, and how you execute your duties. Professionalism means setting the standard and then exceeding it. It's about maintaining composure under pressure and ensuring that your words and actions reflect the honor of the uniform and the rank that you're about to wear. Remember, you are all now a brand ambassador for the Warrant Officer cohort, and professionalism must be the example. When these attributes come together, they create something great: integrity, reliability, and credibility. And when you lead with these principles, they define your character. And the most valuable quality a leader can possess is good character. You can be that technical expert, but character is what truly inspires and earns the respect of those you lead. There are also two equally essential qualities that often go unspoken regarding leadership, and that's humility and empathy. Humility reminds us that leadership is never about the self, it's about the team. The best leaders don't seek personal glory, they focus on elevating those around them. A humble leader listens, learns, and empowers others to accomplish the mission. And it's empathy that allows you to understand and share the struggles of your soldiers and makes you more than an authority figure. It makes you a mentor, an advocate, and a guide. Many of you have walked in their shoes, you face their challenges, and you understand, so never forget that. Leaders who lack empathy command respect, but they will never earn loyalty. If you want to inspire, motivate, and lead, then you must care. And all these leadership qualities build trust. Trust that can help foster open communications, spur initiative, and encourage healthy risk-taking, which ultimately drives mission success. And if you remember nothing from today, remember this. Be the type of leader that you would want to be led by. Set the standard, lead with character, and build trust within your organization. Train hard, but care harder. Build a culture where success is not measured by individual achievement alone, but by the strength of the entire team. And never pass up the opportunity to celebrate both individual and team success. Exactly what we're doing here today. Now, this isn't the end of your journey, it's only the beginning. Carry forward that foundation that these TAC officers have built and apply it to your basic course, your first unit of assignment, and beyond. And as you embark on this new path as a warrant officer, may the road rise to meet you, and may the wind be always at your back. I'm deeply proud of all of you. I'm honored to have you as a teammate and a fellow warrant officer. I wish you all the best. God bless you, your families, our Army, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
On behalf of Class 25-09 and the First Warrant Officer Company, the Leadership Awardee is presenting the guest speaker with a token of appreciation. The oath of office is the most significant event of this graduation ceremony. The candidates have worked very hard to reach this moment. The American people have put their faith and trust into these soon-to-be warrant officers. The candidates are swearing or affirming their true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States. I ask all service members in uniform, please stand for the oath of office.
United States
Please be seated. The Distinguished Honor Graduate Award is named after CW3 retired Doris Allen, a warrant officer who has set herself apart by making significant contributions to our nation and her community. Her biography can be found in today's program. The recipient of this award is Warrant Officer Travis M. Tenencourt, with a final course average of 99%. Warrant Officer Tenencourt is receiving a Warrant Officer Career College Certificate of Achievement from the guest speaker, CW5 Finney. He is also being recognized with a plaque by the company commander, CW4 Bennett. Finally, Warrant Officer Tenencourt will receive a plaque and a $100 check from the Military Officer Association of America, presented by CW5 retired Randy Godfrey. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Honor graduates must achieve an overall average within the top 5% for academic honors within Warrant Officer Candidate School. The following warrant officers are honor graduates: Warrant Officer Kimberly A. Hawley, Warrant Officer Max J. Johnson, and Warrant Officer Cody J. Webster. Warrant Officer Hawley, Warrant Officer Johnson, and Warrant Officer Webster are receiving a Certificate of Achievement from the Primary TAC Officer, CW2 Serrano. The company commander, CW4 Bennett, and the senior mentor, CW4 Montanero. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. To achieve Commandant's List, graduates must achieve an overall average within the top 20% for academic honors within Warrant Officer Candidate School. The following warrant officers on the Commandant's List are Warrant Officer Danchel Costorio Golon, Warrant Officer Kenton Groombridge, Warrant Officer John Harris Agosta, Warrant Officer Fabio Jara Lopez, Warrant Officer Ana Long, Warrant Officer James Myers, and Warrant Officer Nestor Paddlinghug. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. The following warrant officers also on the Commandant's list are Warrant Officer Henry Soriano and Warrant Officer Brandon Wallace. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. The Iron Warrant Award is given to the warrant officer who has the highest overall average on all performance evaluations during the course. The Iron Warrant Award is named after medically retired warrant officer Anthony Radatic, a warrant officer who has persevered in the face of adversity. His biography can be found in today's program. The recipient of this award is Warrant Officer Brendan M. McCauley. Warrant Officer McCauley is receiving a Warrant Officer Career College Certificate of Achievement from the Primary TAC Officer, CW2 Serrano. He is also on the Commandant's list. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. The leadership awardee was identified by her peers. Through her exceptional leadership and unique attributes, she encouraged personal growth and professional development. The leadership award is named after CW4 retired William Roof, a warrant officer who was deeply inspirational and innovative. His biography can be found in today's program. The recipient of this award is Warrant Officer Jacqueline A. Walker. Warrant Officer Walker is receiving a Warrant Officer Career College Certificate of Achievement from the company commander, by the guest speaker, CW5 Finney. She is also being recognized with a Certificate of Achievement by the company commander, CW4 Bennett. Additionally, Warrant Officer Walker will receive a plaque and a $100 check from the Military Officer Association of America, presented by CW5 retired Randy Godfrey. She is also on the Commandant's list. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Today is a special day for the United States Army. Warrant Officer Career College, and the cohort. Army Directive 2023-02 allows direct commission for qualified soldiers to the rank of Chief Warrant Officer 2. These soldiers possess the right knowledge, skills, and behaviors necessary for service as a warrant officer. Today, we proudly welcome Chief Warrant Officer 2, Orlando Rivera. Please come, excuse me, please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Please join me in a round of applause for these outstanding warrant officers. The remainder of the class will receive their Warrant Officer 1 rank in alphabetical order. Please hold all applause. Warrant Officer Allen, Warrant Officer Assad, Warrant Officer Austin, Warrant Officer Ayala Cruz, Warrant Officer Bailey, Warrant Officer Bernard, and Warrant Officer Byrd. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Warrant Officer Bolin, Warrant Officer Buckley, Warrant Officer Cafini, Warrant Officer Cortez, Warrant Officer Dell, Warrant Officer Deniston, and Warrant Officer Duarte. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Warrant Officer Echeverry, Warrant Officer Enright, Warrant Officer Glass, Warrant Officer Gordon, Warrant Officer Gurley, Warrant Officer Heyer, and Warrant Officer Hairston. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Warrant Officer Harris, Warrant Officer Hinton, Warrant Officer Hoffmeister, Warrant Officer Kurtzman, Warrant Officer Lambert, Warrant Officer Malone, and Warrant Officer Mason. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Warrant Officer McCarley, Warrant Officer McCarthy, Warrant Officer McQuilkin, Warrant Officer Ming, Warrant Officer Nolasco Reyes, Warrant Officer Nwaba, and Warrant Officer Ortiz Soto. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Warrant Officer Pagan. Warrant Officer Paglingayen. Warrant Officer Perea. Warrant Officer Perez Morales. Warrant Officer Perry. Warrant Officer Poole. And Warrant Officer Quiñones Rivera. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Warrant Officer Ramos. Warrant Officer Ramsey. Warrant Officer Reynoso. Warrant Officer Renner. Warrant Officer Resto Colon. Warrant Officer Rich. And Warrant Officer Rios. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Warrant Officer Stefano Rivera. Warrant Officer Rutland. Warrant Officer Setzer Wiley. Warrant Officer Smola. Warrant Officer Jorge Soriano. Warrant Officer Thompson. And Warrant Officer Turntine. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Warrant Officer Wagner, Warrant Officer Ethan Walker, Warrant Officer Ware, Warrant Officer Williams, Warrant Officer Wilson, and Warrant Officer Wade. Please come forward and pin your warrant officer. Please join me in a round of applause for these outstanding warrant officers. Class 25-09, on your feet. At this time, I ask that all soldiers, past and present, please stand and join us in reciting the Soldier's Creed and remain standing for the playing of the Army song. Yellow Thunder Ducks, before you are dismissed for the final time, remember the warrior ethos are deeply rooted in the Soldier's Creed, which states,
I'm an American soldier. I'm a warrior member of the team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I am an expert and I'm a professional. I stand ready to deploy
Attack Officer, CW2 Serrano, will dismiss the class to conclude today's ceremony.
Class 2509, be bold, be relentless, break barriers, and soar beyond your limits. The cohort is yours. Conquer it. Thunderducks!